Hello everyone, welcome back to TrevDog Gaming here on YouTube, and we are in the game The Infected, and this now is episode 9. Now, in episode 8, the last episode, we were planning to put down the AI buildings, and I have now finished extending this whole area. So I did go one more further back. Yeesh. Just excuse me for a moment while I just say hello to this bonehead. No one else coming? No. Rudely interrupted, but don't mind the biofuel. Okay, but if you remember, I was trying to work out whether I should increase this, and I have. So now I've come right back out another 2 foundations in width, and I did move one of these manual saw, what do they call it, saw benches, back to the left. It's still undercover, so I don't have to worry at all about the sun. I then went ahead and made quite a few more log stands, and I'm not sure if I had made one more of these, but there's 100 planks here, and there's 120 planks here. I did make a clay extractor, so that's steadily working away. In fact, that biofuel might be a bit of a waste, but at least it's full now. What I also did was I kept finding animals kept popping up, so I made another butcher's table. Now, a few months ago, probably the last time I was fiddling with the infected, any animals that you put on these benches don't kind of seem to go off, so anyhow, this deer was annoying the heck out of me, so I decided to build another butcher's table and put him on there. These ramps on each side work really well, so I'm pretty happy with that. But this size of area here, well, we're about to find out whether the AI buildings fit properly. So, if you can remember, there's 2 AI buildings. There's a town hall, and then there's the I guess it's Mike's house, the AI worker's house. So the question is, I don't think it makes too much difference. It looks a little bit like the town hall is slightly more expensive. I don't really want to be doing this and get caught out while the guys show up, but sometimes you just can't help it. Okay, so where's the door? Okay, so if we turn it around, let's have a look. Just line this thing up. I think that looks straighter. Okay. So the question is, I want to be far enough away from the right-hand side, but I want to give myself a little bit of space on the left. So if I keep going back, see where the base is now? That's kind of on the edge of that middle section, so I think that's going to be fairly close. So if I line it up just inside of that, I think that will work fairly well. In terms of going left and right, I've got the buildings just over the edge there, so if I come back 2, 3, maybe 4 little sections, there's enough of a veranda to still walk around, I think. So I think that might be the best place. So I'll give this a go. Okay, so if I tab out, so I'll have a bit of a veranda around the outside. Yeah, that's good. A decent amount of space. And yeah, I think so. That gives us a bit of space away from our building. Yeah, I think that looks pretty good. I mean, you could always argue and put another, row of constructed foundations down here. You could, I suppose. But, no, I think that looks pretty good, actually. Okay. And so the other one was his house. So, Mike's house. Now, it looked like it was almost the same width. So, I want to leave pretty much a whole board. So this building kind of goes about here. Now in terms of right to left, it disappears at that point. So I think maybe to come in about the same amount. So I'm thinking about putting his house about here somewhere. So we'll give that a go. Not sure if it's exactly lined up, but it's probably pretty close. What about over here? A little bit far to that side, I suppose. How many boards did I say? Oh, I said 4, didn't I? Okay. Well, you know what? Here comes my OCD. We'll do the same thing. Just for argument's sake, we'll do the same thing. Take his house again. Make sure that it's lined up. I think it looks like it is. Ah, for crying out loud. Look, Buffhead. No invitation to come by. You're not part of the rat pack, are you? And the other boneheads? No? Hopefully they're not going to show up again. They do just, get in the way quite a lot. Okay. So, we are at this line. And if we go to the right, that's where we fall off. So it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4. That supposedly is the right place, I think. Try that. Yeah, that's lining up a bit better. Okay. Yeah, okay, so that's the 4 boards away. Okay. And the amount of space down this side, I think that's the right thing to do, because he'll be in here. He'll have his bed. We'll put a box. Oh, that's the table that says what tasks and priority of tasks he's got to do. Okay, and then his little town hall. I don't know what that means. I'm not quite sure what it means for him to need this building, unless it's for something extended later on. I don't know. Okay. So it kind of doesn't really extend past that side. And I guess in one way it doesn't extend past that side. And is there enough of a gap? Yeah, I think there's enough gap. You don't want too much of a gap, I suppose, if it's raining and yeah, I don't know. I think that's pretty good. I mean, I could extend this out this way and then eventually put the garage on the side here somehow. It's possible. But this is all looking pretty good. I'm pretty happy with that. So, pretty much now I just have to fill it with everything. So, okay. Let's start just grabbing. I might just save the game here, just in case something goes wrong. Let's just pull these in. Didn't carry it in. Okay. So it took quite a lot of time off camera to run around and get all these all the resources. And like every time, like you keep getting annoyed by the, pardon me, just simply the number of times that the guys show up. Just really amazing. But then they're always giving you resources, especially the mini bosses. I can't remember now. I've got like 60, maybe 70 of most of the things, like mechanical parts. I've got about 60 or 70 or something. Electrical components or whatever, I've got 60 or 70. The first aid kits, the bigger first aid kits, I've got, I don't know, 20 or 30 of them. I think I've got like 60, 70 Kevlar now. Like, it's quite ridiculous. Alright, the planks. Alright, let's grab these guys. Grab like 20 at a time. It's going to be so funny to fill this, because it's like it's taken so long to get all the resources, and then all of a sudden, boom, it's all done. And this was, no, actually, the one part, I mean, it's always a grind to get the logs, it's always a grind to make all the planks, but one of the hardest things I found was just finding so much clay. I didn't make the clay extractor until late, and then I kind of realised, oh yeah, well, probably should have done that a bit earlier. But it's all good. And the nails were a breeze kind of thing. Mainly because I'm using that, this guy over here. So I was collecting heaps of, oh, they're on the edge there. Come on. Give me some good loot, you morons. Gee, you're very observant. Oi! Back here! You've now got an even holier shirt. Alright, what good stuff is he gonna give me? Oh, 3. Oh well. 3 main health kits. That's a bit low. He's normally giving me a lot more than that. Unless the game knows that I've got so many of them at the moment. Oh, aluminium ore. I know I've previously called that ingot, and it's not. It's not. It's actually the ore, the raw ore. Look at this. So this is other stuff that I've been collecting. And I had come to this chest and extracted stuff out of it previously as well, so it's almost like, wow. Okay, is this where we're up to? I think this is where we're up to. Pile in all the timber planks. So the logs are into both buildings. Just got to put another, what, 25 into this guy? I know I did make a few extra planks, and I did that on purpose, because I know I need to make a couple of little chests inside as well, so let's have a look. That should be enough planks, I think. Okay, time for nails and clay. So nails, I already had quite a few, so I've got 120 something. So I'll just pile the nails in. It's 40 nails per building, so that's pretty cool. Get that out of the way pretty quickly. So there you go, another 40, and then it's just all the clay. How did I get 2 clay in that building? Oh, I must have had 2 clay on me. Oh, maybe from the Vambies? That's all I can think of. Where was I putting the clay? I think it was down here. There you go. 1, 2, 3, 4. How much do they weigh? 5, 6. Oh, can just carry that. Alright, so does this one take 60? It does, okay. Alright, so this building should be finished once I get through adding all the clay, so that'll be good to see. And then I think I've got 50 clay for the other building, so here we go, ready? Ta-da! Oh, she has a door. Look at all that space. Yeah, it's not a bad little building. Okay, well that one's done. You were at the wrong place at the wrong time. Sorry. But thank you for all those extra feathers. Okay. So, the other building was what? It was 5. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Drop these down the bottom again. I've got a lot of organising still to do. But, that's all looking pretty good. Alright, let's see. Ready? Ta-da! Oh yeah. Kind of almost looks like shingles as part of the roof. Okay, and then his bed is in here. Ah, okay. Work priority lists. Ah, okay, just drop down lists. So you can either tell him to repair stuff, you can tell him to take care of the plant beds, or you can tell him to replenish log stands. Okay, and in whichever order. Oh, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Alright. I tell you what I might do is, hang on a sec, so just let me drop this back out of here. 1, 2, 3, 4 perhaps. I can't remember how much is used. I'm just thinking about lighting in there just before it goes dark. His building, I'll probably need one outside as well. So where's the, probably on this corner, because it will show up at least the priority list, I suppose. So place furniture, little light. So put one there. Wonder if that's enough for him. Might be. Okay. and then put one, definitely put one in here somewhere. Placeables, furniture, light. Maybe we just put one up this end. I'm not sure what that means. Like, why does he need it? But at least there's a light in there, I suppose. And maybe put one out here somewhere. Furniture. Maybe one on this side. Oh, look, you couldn't leave it just for just a few more minutes. Oi! Smack that! Oh dear. Gee, they are loud though, hey? Alright. Yeah, I don't know. I quite like it. I reckon it looks good. I mean, we'll probably get better lighting later. You can put up those lighting posts and run wires across. Put proper lighting in, I suppose. That's... Oh man, I'm going to look forward to doing that. That's going to be pretty cool. Alright. Well, that building's got one, that's got one, there's one there. Is there anywhere where I'm thinking maybe I should put one out here somewhere? Placeables, furniture, that. Maybe I should just put it in line with that kind of thing. You can always move them around later if they're not quite right. Okay. Cool. Alright, well we're ready for Mike now, which, I don't know, was kind of part of the reason why I wanted to get the buildings done, because I don't know where he is on the map. Probably better off discussing this inside, where all the bears can't hear us. If you look on the map, above where I am, there is another black cross where there's a cave. Because I'm kind of in the centre but slightly to the right, I might end up doing the three caves, the one above me, the one to my top right, and then one right to my far right. I might end up doing those three caves plus the one that's near me, so maybe 4. So what I might do is start at the top. So the very top middle town will probably be my next town. And then I might go clockwise and keep going around to the right. So I've got that top right one to do, I think. So probably this top one, then over to this one. Just trying to think, where's the next town? Right down the bottom there. Okay, we've got to visit all 7 towns anyway. Okay. Because at the end of the day, the truck's going to make it a lot easier, but I've got to do the rounds. So I'm half thinking I'll probably just drive up to that top, sort of up to this little cave here, and then I'll go across to this cave, and then I'll come down the road to this cave, and then I'll go back home. So I'll do this loop-de-loop. That's the kind of plan. I'll visit everywhere that I have to. Let's see if I can just grab a bit of food here before it gets too late. Okay. Other than that, that's pretty successful. At least that part's done now, so I'm feeling pretty good about that. That's a lovely extension. I love the way this all looks. Just let me grab a little bit of sleep. I'm going to renew all my bits and pieces. So I'm full of energy, but it's only 2 o'clock in the morning. I tell you what I will show you though, I'll put the light on. I actually, when I was around looking for stuff, in particular the clay, I kept coming across pumpkins. So I wasn't, I harvest a couple, but it's like most of them I just kept plopping them back in here sort of thing. So I'll certainly be ready for next winter if these aren't going to go off. Should be able to store a heck of a lot of food. I did plant these guys, which I'm not... I'll show you what happened. I had these seeds, the orange ones. I really wanted more of the watermelon seeds. As you can see, I've only got one. Doesn't matter, even if it's pumpkin seeds, who cares, I guess. I'd rather replace these melons. Oh, maybe not, now that I think about it. Hang on. Hang on. If you have a look at food, see this one here? Yeah, you basically take an empty can and you add to it a watermelon slice and a melon slice. That's not a pumpkin, that's a melon. And this guy, a cucumber, corn, potato, and an empty can. Yeah, I really would love to get the, I'm looking forward to this thing. Building the greenhouse and then putting all my plant beds in there. I'd certainly have to do that before next winter. That's an absolute given. Anyway. Well, anyway, I'm really glad to see that, that's all up to scratch. I'm gonna have to eat something though. You know what? I might just grab one of the pumpkins. I think there's so many of them right here. Use that for carbs. Let's have a look. Yeah, that does a pretty good job. So eat that and that. Drink some water, and I'm absolutely chockers again, which is good. Just throw this. What the? How did I get that off one of the zombies? I've been collecting a few little bits and pieces in here, so I've got like, that's 15 cobalt already. I did have 2 of copper, but I had to use them as screws for the, I think it was the clay extractor. Look at that, 8 aluminium ores. Got a fair few lead ingots, and a heck of a lot of lead from the cave. And I still have 10 iron ore pieces as well. Okay, so yeah, I might have to leave this episode here. Just really happy that the AI buildings are now up, so if I do run into Mike, at least I've got somewhere to put him. What I might do off camera is put a couple of chests in those AI buildings. Just so that when Mike does arrive, he's got somewhere. I have a feeling you need to put some stuff in the chests ready for him, so that he can, because I think he feeds himself from the chest. That's my understanding. Ah, look, honestly. Oi, where'd he go? Oi. Oi. Is there a certain part of this building that you really, really want to break? I have noticed, I'll show you something quickly. It's, where is it? Under this staircase here, look. 125 of 200. I need to get the hammer and go and repair it, but I don't know why they go for this all the time. It's quite weird. I mean, they do damage a few other areas, but they broke that completely. And it didn't fall down, thank goodness. This is really weird. Seem to have this incredible habit of going for that particular thing, so I don't know. Eventually I'm going to have to put some, fencing up that stops them from doing that. Anywho, I'll have to leave this episode here. If you like what you've seen today and you'd like to help and support the channel, especially in, pushing a lot more of these episodes and different seasons of different games going forward, please smash the like button. And if you want to be notified of more videos as they come up on the channel, by all means subscribe. Alright, thanks everyone. Cheers.